Okay, so let's start out with the cards overall, with for the overall day and the day's energy overall. Today, the overall energy that I have pulled out is the Six of Wands, and it is coupled with the Four of Cups. Okay, it is coupled with the Four of Cups. Now, the Six of Wands is our victory card, our winning card. I'm a fucking winner. I'm a winner. I'm a fucking winner. Okay. So it is the winner card, the victory card, but it's also the flamboyant card, the and that's the energy that I'm feeling today, like a show off, flamboyant. This is somebody whose Jupiter might be in Leo with the fiery aspect over here. And coupled with the Four of Wands, it's like somebody is very flamboyant, somebody is very flashy, and it looks like they I guess there's somebody who lose self-confidence. This is a very self-confident person. They might even have a car, their car, because you see this horse over here in the Six of Wands. You see how the horse thinks it's pretty? The horse, the way the horse is posing, okay? The way the horse is looking at you, even the horse think he's pretty. All right, so they might have some people's cars got personality, okay? And this person's car might have personality. Sometimes even when you're driving and you're staring at the back of people's cars, like their cars kind of smile at you in certain ways, right? Have you ever been drunk enough to look at how people, so sometimes cars have personalities, okay? And I feel like this person's car may have personality, like they might have a nice car, all right, and they customize it very nicely. Or it could be you could be a flamboyant person, okay? You could be very confident and everything about you seems confident, okay? This is a real fiery card. Yes, it is the card of success, but that's what I'm picking up from it, okay? That flamboyant, recognize me, see me, do you see me? No. All right. So there's something interesting because I was looking at the people in the crowd, and there's just one person in the end, okay? At the end, there is one person, and you got to see, like, at the end, you can't see anybody's face, but you can kind of see his face. And if you look carefully, the vibe that I'm getting is like somebody rolling their eyes, like, oh my God. Somebody just rolling their eyes. Okay, I'm feeling rolling eyes. So even though you might feel confident today, okay? Even though you might feel on top of things, I don't necessarily feel like the people around you may accept it, okay? Like, even though you feel like you the shit and I look cute, I feel like people are like, fuck you and the fucking horse you rode in. Okay. I am so sorry that that's how I'm picking up the energy. It's like I'm flashy, I'm cute, look at how I came in, but it's like, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, okay? Um, Somebody might be trying to impress you, or somebody else might be trying to impress the people around them. And I don't necessarily think they are accepting that, okay? They are not rolling with that. They are not accepting that for some reason. I don't think they're accepting that. There's an energy of nah. Nah. I don't care how you come in. Okay? Um, that's what I'm getting. And it's that energy of hell, nah. And again, fuck him and the horse he rode in on, all right? Um, and that's what I'm getting. Now, let's talk about colors, okay? Let's talk about colors. I think it's because let's talk about colors. I see a lot of greens. I see a lot of green, and I see a lot of red, okay? And one thing I'm thinking of is because the other person who's confident is able to get their confidence. I feel like this is a person who doesn't stay in one place with all that fiery energy. They might roam around. The other people who are not necessarily accepting it is like, we are also fertile, okay? Because we are sitting on fertile ground, all right? We are sitting on fertile ground. Um, but it's like our fertility, we're fertile, but we're not necessarily able. This is about how two people two groups or two people are able to make their money or able to find their success. Some people are like, we're also fertile, but we're fertile by being grounded by where we're at. Okay. And that's why we're not accepting your cup. It's like we don't necessarily have passion. Like we have to sit there, especially with them sitting on the ground like that. It's like we have to ground ourselves, okay, to be fertile. And here you are going back and forth, riding your fertility. You're riding with your fertility. And it's like, we don't accept that, okay? Whatever that means. It's like one person is in one place and has to be grounded, especially with that tree. It's like our fertility is in one area, while the other person is like, I get to roam around, and we're not accepting that. You need to be in one place like we are, okay? You need to be grounded like we are, all right? And that's the feeling that I'm getting. You need to be grounded. We can't have you we can't have you all over the place. Even though, you're exuding that fiery energy with that red on, okay? And you're holding your wand. So I think that's where some of the animosity is coming from, okay? Some of the animosity is like, maybe you get to travel, you get to go around, you get to be real, follow your passions, and you're also being fertile, okay? And on the other end, other people are stuck in one place and they're also fertile, but they're not content, because it's kind of like we had to hide our passions and it's like the red is underneath and the green is over. Like, because we had to think about money, okay? Because we have to think about money. Sorry, I'm talking in colors. I do that. All right. I'm okay in colors because we about our money. Ever play with Crayola? All right. We doing Crayola this week. All right, but this is a Crayola reading, y'all. No. But they have the green on top with the red underneath, meaning my passions, my red. I had to think more about money and put money on top, and because of money, I'm stuck. My passions are still underneath. Okay, so my passions haven't had a time to flaunt themselves, while you are able to flaunt yourself. Okay. You are able to flaunt your passions. I can't flaunt my passions, but you're flaunting your passion and you're moving on money. I'm stuck in one place, okay? And that's the energy that I'm getting here. That's where the animosity is coming from, okay? So people may not be able to celebrate your victories with you today. And that may be the reason behind why they cannot celebrate your victories with you. I'm going to just throw it out there just like that. Like I said, there's the other person, even in the six of wands, there's that other person over there, and I got the sense where they just rolling their eyes. Okay, I'm gonna knock that. I'm gonna knock the eyes right out of your head. They just rolling their eyes. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up from the overall energy. So there might be a little bit of animosity today. I'm just trying to tell you where the animosity is coming from. When you know where it's coming from, you don't have to react. Okay, continue to flaunt yourself, okay? Continue to stay as confident as you are. Remain in your confidence, honey. Remain in your confidence, okay? Remain fertile and remain productive, all right? Now let's get on to the energies that are going to help you, okay? That are going to help you. Now, before we get into energies that are going to help you, I have to put this the other side. You may be the person on the other side, okay? Where you can't celebrate somebody else. I can't celebrate your victory because I'm stuck in one place, okay? And I have to remain grounded here, and I'm not allowed to flaunt my passion. And because of that, you may be the one who can't celebrate somebody else's victory. And, like I said, a lot of times when you have certain feelings, I'm just here to let you know, that's why, because you're not able to flaunt your passions or dig into your passions like other people are, like the person that, may come by. That's why you can't celebrate your victory. It's time. If you're on the other side, okay, then it's time for you to also flaunt your passion. Because I see it right there. You're just hiding it because you're focused on the green, the money. You just put the money on top, okay? So whenever you feel like it, just throw that green off, and there you are in all that pretty red, and you can flaunt it yourself too, okay? Now let's move on to the cards that are favoring you, the cards that you might, want to embody. I got the Ace of Cups, okay? These are the positive cards of the day. I got the Ace of Cups, and I got the Eight of Wands over here, okay? Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands. Let me tell you this, okay? I'm picking up this extra thing where I had to take a second look, and he may be moving with his money that I was saying before. Let me just go back to the two cards for a second. The Six of Wands. Another thing I was looking at is like you're growing money. You're in the process of growing money, but one person's in the process of growing money. The other person may be throwing their money into their car. They spent all their money on their car, okay, and their car really looks good. All right. That might be the feeling that I'm getting. I'm just saying they might spend a lot of money and that's just what they like. Okay. Oh gosh. They just might, for some of you guys, it's a matter of it could, if this is like a relationship, somebody's really flashy and they may be trying to get at you. Somebody who's really flamboyant and flashy might be trying to get at you and you don't like it. Okay. But the cards are saying examine what they're actually trying to bring you. Examine what it is that they're trying to offer you. Just because somebody's flamboyant and out there doesn't necessarily mean they're a waste of time. Yes, a lot of people, you might have, had a thing. A lot of people are flamboyant and it ain't about nothing. Okay. But the cards are urging you with the Ace of Cups. Look at the cup that is being offered to you. Okay. Because with the Four of Cups earlier, where you didn't want to accept it, over here, I don't like things like that. I'm not used to things like that. Like that's too flamboyant for me. Okay. They're too showy. They're too flashy for me. Okay. I got the Ace of Cups over here where it's telling you to take a look at what's being presented to you. Take a look. And the Ace of Cups over here, it's dripping wet, okay? It is dripping. It is dripping wet, okay? This motherfucker is flowing, okay? His cup over fucking floweth, all right? His cup overflows. But what I'm getting over here, I see here's the thing. I see this dove flying from heaven with the cross too, flying from heaven. So I feel like what you're trying to be offered over here is it's legit. It's legit. All right. They're telling you to take a look. Just because you've been offered a lot of bullshit in the past doesn't necessarily mean this is bullshit. Okay. For some of you guys, I'm getting the feeling it's like, you know what? None of these guys do it for me. Nobody can hit the mark. And let me tell you, somebody gonna hit the mark. It's gonna be wet, okay? All right. That's all I'm saying. Somebody's gonna hit the mark. So it's going to be overflowing, okay? Trying not to be too sexy with it, but that's the feeling that I'm getting. But there's a need because this cup, we're saying look at it a little bit closer. Over here in the Four of Cups, it's a cloud bringing that cup, right? And over here, it's like look into the cup with the Ace of Cups. Look at what is coming. There is something in this cup, okay? And let me tell you, it's so full, it's overflowing. This is divine scent, okay? This is God sending this to you. This is Spirit sending this to you. Even though it's coming flashy, okay? I think for some of you guys, I feel like this may be in public and you don't necessarily like it. So if it's a public display of affection and you're like, you know what? I don't like that public stuff. I feel like it's legit. This person really likes you. They really have emotion for you. And I feel like it's the opportunity to give you something happy, okay? This is something out of the heart. This is something out of love. This is something Spirit has brought to you, okay? So if we're talking about relationships, which I told y'all I wasn't open to relationships because I told you guys, I thought I had a twin flame and I went through hell and back, hell and high waters, textbook, okay? Textbook symptoms of what you go through when you run into a twin flame. And I'm over here like, okay, this shit didn't work out, but I went through, if I'm going to go through the process, bitch, I better have a prize at the end. But and I get it. I get it. You get into that point where I don't want to deal with this no more. I went through the motions for nothing. So I get being tired or not liking the flashiness because you know what? I've been through this before. Not liking the show, not liking somebody who's going to put on a show very flashy. But Spirit is urging you to take a look at what is being offered to you. Okay? Take a look at what's being offered to you. I don't want to jump into the advice card, but I feel like the advice card is saying the same thing, okay? The advice card. So we'll get there later. So the Ace of Cups is coupled with the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands, Who is it? I believe it's the Mercury in the Eight of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. Okay, this is a fast talker. Somebody with their Mercury in Sagittarius, they may be a smooth talker, okay, a little bit, and you might not like that. You might be tired of smooth talkers, but I feel like what they're trying to offer you is legit. Even though we got smooth talkers, the smooth talker found love too. All right, he found love too. All right, the player found love too. The player will run into somebody who fall. I was looking at something online the other day, and this girl was like, I always get the man. I'm like, you ain't ever ran into a man that you want. That's what the problem is. I get all the guys I don't want. It's easy. It's easy to do the textbook shit when you don't want them. But when you really want somebody or in love or your heart is in it, that's a whole nother, I got a feeling she's dating beneath herself too. You're dating beneath you. And that's why you always get the guy. All right. But anyway, that's another topic. That's another topic. That's another topic. But what I'm getting over here is there's a need to look at what's being presented to you. You might be used to guys like this, okay? And you're like, hell no. Hell no. I got a strong feeling because over here we got Cups and Sagittarius. So it could be a fire sign and a water sign we're dealing with here, okay? But I got a strong Sagittarius that you're going to be dealing with. I got a Sagittarius who's trying to be emotional. I got a fire sign who's trying to operate out of their emotions, all right? He's trying to operate out of the cups, all right? I got a fire sign trying to offer you some cups here, all right? All right, guys. And I feel like they might be a bit of a smooth talker, but listen to what they're saying. Listen to what you're examining, what it is. Take a closer look. And I feel like it's an opportunity. Like I said, excuse me for repeating shit, okay? But I feel like it's going to bring you happiness and it's going to bring you joy. All right. Let me move on to the cards that you want to stay away from or that are not favoring you. Okay. All right. So I have Temperance and the Empress. These are very beautiful and major arcanas, the only two major arcanas in your reading today. Okay. So I have Temperance and the Empress as your negative cards. Wow. Okay. Wow. Now, here's what I'm getting with this, okay? Oh, wow. With the Temperance card, I'm getting the Alchemist in here, okay? The art of alchemy, all right? And in alchemy, I mix two things together to make them just perfect. And there's this thing where people do in conversation where, okay, if I feel like, have you ever guys ran into somebody and if I feel like these are your strengths or this is what you got, then I'm going to talk in a certain way as to match you, okay? Or I'm going to put myself in a position or act like I'm going to match you or defeat you, okay? Like I want to show you that I have it all. I am the Empress. I don't need shit. I am complete. I have it all. All right. And with the Temperance card over there, it could be this person, okay, approaching you in such a manner as to where they're trying to do that. And that's why they possibly, here's the thing, if you like me, okay? But sometimes it may be, okay, it may be one person just looks like they're complete. They have it all, okay? And the other person feels like, you know what? I can't compete with this, all right? So they're like, you know what? I'm coming in what they don't have. Okay. I'm coming in with the flashy car and I'm coming in with this because I need to impress them. Okay. And the problem is, here we are. I want to be on their level in order to get them. So this is how I'm going to talk. If it's not you, then it could be that other person. Okay. This might not necessarily even be a love relationship that I'm talking about. I want you to look at what this person's offering you because they might be offering you a good friendship. Okay. They might be offering like good love as a friendship. They like it's something legit. But here's the thing where appearances can be deceiving. And that's what the problem is. All right. And sometimes we all know that. We all know that appearances can be deceiving. I grew up like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not going to be like everybody else where I'm trying to make things seem like this. But I got in certain situations where I wasn't even heard at all. And I wasn't even given a chance for people to get to know the true me because of that. All right. So I had to think twice, like, wait a minute, should I put up a little bit of a bluff just so I can get to you really getting to know me? This is the trick that we all play. Like, none of us want to play these tricks, but nobody's dropping them. So we're all forced to play them a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's talk about this relationship that I was going through when I thought I met my twin flame. I don't want to play no games. You know, I'm used to playing games. I know how to get the guy like this. I know how to make guys bow like this. And I don't want to play no games. 9 times out of 10, I know how to ignore a guy and get him to come right back to me. I don't want to play no games because I wanted to respect him as a man and not do that to him. And I told him that. But in the end, let's keep it real. In the end, you know, I felt like he got distracted by somebody else who did play those games. Okay, they played them games to a T, and he fell for it, and it just was what it was. And in the past, I always used to think guys who fell for those games were not men. You know, they weren't worth respect. But in the long run, I realized that those games are part of it. You like a little bit of that. I think it kind of sometimes shows effort. You know what I mean? So there's a good balance there. I hope y'all getting what I mean, okay? Get what I mean, get what I mean, get what I mean, okay? Like we all don't like the games. We hate the games, but we got to play the games. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay? We got to play these games. And I think for some of y'all, you're over the games. Like, you know what? I read past this bullshit, but you got to look at the cup again, okay? I think sometimes we're used to sometimes we overestimate people, you know what I mean? Like we're used to, you know what, just because you come in that way, he coming in flashy, he like this, he like this, but sometimes they're not, you know. Sometimes, you know, it's the other way around. All right. Sometimes, you know, if you want to impress somebody, you might go way out of your way and do too much, okay? Because you're trying to impress them. I feel like sometimes when your heart is in it, that's when you feel like you're the goofiest, okay? That's when you feel like you don't come off as yourself. You're not perfect. You're not as cool, calm, and collective as you want to be. That's when you're that stupid, goofy person, or you kind of show off too much, you know? Again, when you get them butterfly feelings, so it, it just it's kind of like what Will Smith says, like love will make you do the craziest things. And I feel like whoever it is trying to offer you love, they're just coming off goofy as fuck, all right? They're coming off goofy as fuck, all right? Because I don't even think people are impressed by the way they're being, trying to be flamboyant, okay? I feel like they might just be trying to impress you, okay? Because they feel like you're worth it. All right. So if you feel like I'm the Empress and I have it all going on, okay? Again, here we have the Empress. She's established at where she's at, okay? I have it all going on, okay? I'm good just the way I am. I got my crown on, okay? I got my crown on. All right. And I am thoroughly in touch with every astrological aspect in my chart. Okay. Every house is built up. Every house has been touched on. Okay. I am the Empress. Okay. All my chakras are balanced. Okay. Nobody's freaking perfect. Okay. Nobody's freaking perfect. And that's why we have the Empress as the negative energy. You don't have it all together. We're not perfect. Okay. We're all fucking working on it. All right. So let them in. I feel like they're really trying to give you love. And that might be what you really need. Okay. That might be what you need. And, you know, with Temperance too, it's like, I'm going to bring this motherfucker down to size if you think. Okay. I'm going to bring you down to size. And that's not what we want to do. Okay. I'm going to check this motherfucker, bring him down to size. Okay, you think you got a car? You got a nice car? Okay, let me tell you about yourself. That's why we have the Temperance. It's the art of cutting somebody down just by looking at them, okay? It's the art of picking at people's weaknesses. That is Temperance as a negative energy today, okay? All right. So that is the negative. I am happy and smiling today. Forgive me, y'all. Okay. Forgive me. for laughing so much in this video. I'm going to move on to the advice card. Before I move on, I also wanted to say with the Temperance card and the 2 cups over here, it's like another person I want to talk to. I don't know which side I'm talking to, but I might have so much emotion for somebody. I'm trying to hide it by pouring it into 2 women. I got 2 cups over here, okay? And I'm trying to pour my love into 2 cups because it's overflowing in one. That's not what you want to do, okay? I'm a player so I don't get hurt, okay? I got a lot of love to give, so I'm going to give a little over here and I'm going to give a little over here because if I give it to one, she can't handle it. It's overflowing over here. And you don't want them to see your love is overflowing. Some of y'all don't want to be that generous and you don't want to really, give so much that it's overflowing, okay? So you're going to hand out your love to 2 people. All right, I'm going to give a little bit of my attention here and a little bit of my attention here so that they don't necessarily know or nobody feels how much love I have to give. All right. I feel like that's just not what you want to do. Okay. Give that love. You don't even know if the person can handle it or not. And that's probably why they're not trying to accept it over here, because over here it's overflowing. You might have went somewhere trying to mix it up and try to, okay. That's just something I'm seeing, okay? That's just something I'm seeing. If you're the one trying to give the offer, make sure you're giving it to 1 person and not to 2 people. If you're trying to protect your heart, you're trying to lose because the person might not accept it, okay? I don't want half your heart. I don't want half your emotions. I want it dripping, honey. I want my cup to overflow, all right? Because that's how God's blessings come in. All right, now moving on to the advice card. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the advice card and I am cracking up, okay? If you want it, I got it. Dripping like water. If you want it, I can't even sing, y'all. If you want it, I got it. Dripping like water. Okay. The advice card, we have the 7 of cups, which could be somebody who has their Venus in Scorpio or somebody who loves in such a manner, okay? Your Venus is how you approach love, right? And we're talking about somebody who loves mind, body, and soul, okay? Mind, body, and soul. And that's the problem we're getting over here. This is coupled with the Page of Swords. And when I put these 2 together, I'm looking at the Page of Swords like, this is somebody who's very, very intelligent. Okay, we're dealing with an intelligent person and they want love, like mind, body, and soul. And I see them with their sword ready to knock down anything coming through. Okay, as I'm looking at, I am so laughing because I've had these relationships myself in the past. Have you ever had the snake or the ghost? The ghost. All right, or Mr. Moneyman who got out the riches over there. Or just that dragon, this motherfucker, just a scary old, he gonna breathe fire on you. All right, so she's knocking them all out because she wants something. She wants body, mind, and soul. Okay, she wants a spiritual experience. Some of us are looking for a spiritual experience, a divine experience with the Ace of Cups and the positive when it comes to love. So hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, fellow Negroes. Hear ye, fellow men. Hear ye, women too. Look, if you're trying to get the girl or the guy, okay, stop with the whole flashy, and that's what I'm getting in the advice card. Whoever you're trying to approach, especially if you are into smart, intelligent women, okay? Some of these guys are into smart, intelligent women, okay? It's easy to throw anything at a woman who's not smart, intelligent. I hate to bring people down, but the truth is, some women will take anything, okay? Some women watch TV and will take anything, all right? Some women don't mind if you have 3 girlfriends. Some women don't mind if you slept with their friend. Some women don't mind, okay? And that's just the truth. They just don't mind. They don't even mind if you leave them and come back later. They just like, yeah, he came back. Not even wondering why. Okay. But if you're trying to deal with a smart, intelligent woman, and not even just smart and intelligent, but somebody who's looking for more than the game, somebody who wants all of you, okay, somebody who really wants to be with you and is not playing the game, you got to come correct. Okay. You got women out here who are looking for divine counterparts, and here you are trying to hand them snakes and ghosts and okay, and dragons, and my car looks nice. My car got personality, and they're over here don't want it because they're trying to grow something. Okay, motherfucker sitting by a tree trying to grow a tree. Okay, this is a woman who is the empress. Okay, and over here she got her back turned towards somebody who's trying to give their love out to two people because they feel like all this loving is too much for one person. They don't want to give all of themselves. Okay. You're either all in or you ain't. Nobody wants half of what you got. Okay. That's like eating half an apple and bringing it to me. Like, no, take that shit back. A lot of us, if we go to a restaurant and we pay a lot of money and get a little bit of food, we upset. And that's just in food. Okay. But we expect people to accept this and love. All right. So we got the Page of Swords over here. And she's willing to knock everything out if you do not stop it. Like, she's not accepting these things and she's not going for all of this because she wants more. She wants more. She wants more. And here I go with the call here, y'all. Here I go with the call. Hold on. She wants more. Let me see if I can finish this. My call is interrupting, y'all. But she needs more. So stop with the childish behavior. Stop with the flashiness. Stop with the shows. And just give her love. Energy working for you. Ace of Cups. That's how you grab her heart. She wants love and let it overflow, okay? She wants a divine experience, all right? If you want it, I got it. Dripping like water. She wants her cup to overflow, okay? You bring in her a cup, and I can look at the top of the cup. The water don't even come to the top. Because you're passing it out to other people. And a smart woman knows that. A smart woman knows when you're bringing her a half-ass cup. Take that shit back. It ain't even full. In my culture, when you're serving people and you're handing them water, you got to fill it up to the top. You can't fill it halfway. It's disrespectful. I'm not a child for you to be filling my cup up halfway and bringing it to me. All right, same concept. I'm done talking. I feel like I'm preaching over here. Hear ye, motherfuckers. No. All right, we gonna have some. I got the spirit of justice. I have the law over here, you guys, and I don't see it in here, but I got the law over here. Like we in court up in this motherfucker. Okay. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. You know I love y'all. But I got this out today. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'm not even going to do the snippet because I don't want to make this too long. Y'all have a great day.